So I was dreaming of a better robovac and robot mop. Well, here it is, the X40 Ultra.
The X40 Ultra was very well packaged, very impressed at how well this is packaged and very straightforward in assembly. There are a few pieces you connect together, but it's really not a big deal at all. They include everything you need, very easy to understand quick start guides, a complete manual, which I don't see most companies printing a whole manual anymore, so it's nice to include that. A detachable power cable, a very well thought out cleaning brush for not only the washboard but also the vacuum itself, and they do include one bottle of the cleaning solution for the base station. Inside here is the actual robot vacuum cleaner itself, very well packaged. They do protect their vacuum cleaners in shipping very well, so just make sure you get all the pieces removed, the plastic removed, the stickers removed, everything removed that says to be removed. Here's a little dustbin that's inside, and then the mop pads themselves are magnetic. You just slap those on there, and inside here is the rubber brush that comes with it. But if you go for the tri-cut brush, then you'll just need to pull that out and install that separately, and they do include some spare brushes and rubber pieces for that as well. This just slips right out of here. Put that down against the wall. Make sure you got some clearance on either side of the base station, and here is the clean water tank and the dirty water tank inside of here. Just get that plugged in. The back, they do have some nice cable management in the back, and then you're going to want to put the cleaning solution in here. That just pours right into here. It looked like it could probably handle 2 of these bottles, but they do include 1 bottle, so you can start using that right away, which is nice. Put the dust cover bin back on there, and now it's time to get it set up in the app. This part was also very straightforward. Just scan the QR code, agree to different things, put in your Wi-Fi information, press the buttons when it instructs you to, and you are in business once it's fully connected. There may or may not be a software update that you need to do. I do have the X30 Ultra and the X40 Ultra now. These are definitely 2 of my favorite robovacs that I've ever tested here on the Manshed channel. There's a plethora of features inside of the app as well. This is the Dreame X40 Ultra. I previously reviewed the X30 Ultra and was very impressed with it, so let's see if the X40 Ultra improves upon an already fantastic robovac. Was it really necessary to come out with a new model already? I mean, really? Well, there are several things that I'm very happy about, and there is one thing that you might have a hard time stomaching. Even though the X30 had an impressive suction power at 8,300 pascals of suction, the suction power on the X40 Ultra has been increased to 12,000. It is now packed with even more advanced tech to keep your home dirt-free and floors looking spotless, while minimizing your need to intervene. Less work for you, that's what I'm saying here. Some of the innovative features are side reach and mop extend robo swing technology. I've never seen the side reach feature on any other robovac, and it tackles one of the robovac's biggest shortcomings, the corners of a room. Obviously, a round vacuum isn't going to be able to get into a square corner, so the Dreame engineered a brush that extends into the corner as it passes by. This effectively pulls the dirt out of the corner and under the X40 Ultras where it is sucked up. It additionally will extend when there is a narrow space under a piece of furniture or a cabinet to reach as far as it can under an object that the robovac can't physically fit under to clean. Similar to side reach, the mop extend robo swing technology is to mopping what the side reach is to dirt. We first saw this feature in the X30 Ultra, and it appears that they have not only improved upon this tech, but are now using it in more ways to mop farther and in places that other robo mops just can't get to. It not only swings out to get really tight up against your baseboards and under cabinets, but also to mop closely around table legs and furniture pieces. I'm very glad they are putting this feature to even more uses, but they didn't stop there. Why stop at swinging arms when you can lift them up to improve mobility and speed and completely separate the wet dirt from the dry dirt? In fact, all 3 cleaning elements under the robovac now lift strategically to improve the overall cleaning performance. The mop lifts to avoid getting your carpets and rugs wet. The main roller brush and swing out side brush lift to prevent cross-contamination between dry and wet messes. Now, it was difficult for me to film this, but it is very cool when you see it lifting the side brush or lowering the rotating mop pads when it's time to clean the tile. The mop pads can raise themselves an impressive 10 millimeters, and if that wasn't enough, the X40 Ultra can detach the mops automatically and leave them at the base station to really separate the vacuuming from the mopping, and neither the twain shall meet. In fact, that was one of the most impressive features I saw on the X30 Ultra that still have my friends saying, wow. Speaking of the base station, it is a powerful cleaning machine in and of itself. When was the last time you washed your mops? Be honest, I can't remember. Well, the X40 Ultra does it consistently and effectively. In fact, it self-cleans the mop pads with 158-degree hot water. It can remove tough dirt and sticky messes from your floors and uses its color sensors to make sure that the water being removed from the mop pads is clear before sending the robovac back out to finish the job. The last thing you want is for your robo mop to go back out and spread that melted caramel into the next room. If you are worried about mold or other things thriving on wet mop pads, that is only a concern for your 5-year-old mop growing things in your closet. Yeah, you better go check that right now. The X40 Ultra auto dries the mop pad after it's done cleaning your mop pad, and even has an auto washboard cleaning feature.
The washboard down here is something else that you don't often think about that needs to be cleaned, but it does. And that's something that's really nice. There's an auto washboard cleaning feature in this, and then there's also a manual washboard cleaning feature. So you can really get this clean. It actually pours water down into there for you, allows you to clean it, and then will suck the dirty water right up into the dirty water tank. They really have thought of all the little nuances that most companies either just don't take the time to think through, or they just assume the customer's never going to realize that that's a problem. Well, washboards can be a problem, and it uses some really cool technology to make sure that your washboard not only stays clean, but also dry. In fact, I just interrupted this thing doing its drying cycle, so let's put it back so it can finish drying. Just finished a mopping job. That's the only reason it's all wet like that. There you go, look at that. It pulled itself back in.
Starts charging.
Good X40.
Starts dehydrating mop pads.
See, there it goes. It's going to dehydrate the mop pads and get that all dried up so you don't end up with mold in your robovac.
It auto empties the dustbin into the generous 3.2-liter dust bag that can last for up to 75 days. Something else that is greatly enhanced in the X40 Ultra is the stain detection. Leveraging a brand new RGB camera, it uses a complex 5-channel camera to automatically lift the side brush and reduce the mopping speed as low as 0.1 meters per second for a more thorough stain breakdown. Combine this with the mop rewashing and floor remopping feature, and your floors are sure to be spotless. Something else that has been greatly improved is the introduction of the tri-cut brush. This brush is a big upgrade over the original brush and has tiny blades in it to cut up hairs and other fibers that might otherwise get tangled in the brush, which would reduce the effectiveness of your robovac.
See, here's that blade inside the brush. So you got the brush right there, and then comes around to this side, and there's tiny little blades inside there. And I've gone through my entire studio multiple times. Our dogs come over here, and there is not a trace of hair at all in this brush. I have not cleaned it. I literally just flipped this over, and nothing. Absolutely amazing how the little blades inside here just totally cut up the hair and the fibers so that it can get sucked up in with that 12,000 pascals of suction. Really, really love the new tri-cut brush.
So what's my final thoughts on the X40 Ultra? Well, I'll tell it to you straight. They've definitely improved on the X30 Ultra, and there's some of those key features, what I already consider to be one of the best robot vacs, and that's not just my opinion actually. And I've seen other YouTubers that gone more in depth into really putting this thing through some serious tests, and it scores really, really high. So is it worth the price tag? Well, that's the one thing that I don't know if you're going to really be able to stomach, because it's not cheap. In fact, it's one of the most expensive robovacs out there. It's not the most expensive, but it's up there at around $1,800. This is not for everybody. But if you want the most advanced, complete, well thought out robovac to take care of your home or office, the X40 Ultra is definitely the one for you. There are still some more software updates that I think they need to push to really fine tune the AI features of finding the stains or the dirty spots around the house, but it just launched. So I have every faith in the company to bring out and improve features in this X40 Ultra. So yeah, I would say go buy it. If you can stomach the price tag and you know that you're getting one of the best robovacs on the market today, well, then go spend the money for this. And I got you the cheapest price in the description below. So please go check that out. It helps support my channel. Like and subscribe this video for more reviews on tech that you could use in your home or office today.